Probably my dad's Heisman Trophy sitting on the desk. First memory, you know. Wasn't it neat that they made a trophy that looked like my dad? You know, leather helmet, high-top shoes. Yeah, that was it. I knew it was heavy, and I knew it stayed in one spot on that desk. It didn't move in all the years that my dad had it there. So it's a piece of hardware that demands respect just looking at it, and I had that. My dad won the Heisman in 1940, but when he first started dating my mom, honest to God, did not know an ice hockey puck from a golf ball. On their first date, I think they went to Les Horvath's house, and 2 days later, they ended up at Jay Berwanger's house. And the story goes that my mom, on the return trip from Berwanger's, looked at my dad and said, "I don't know what the big thing is about this Heisman Trophy. Everybody's got one," which my dad loved. He loved that story. He loved the fact that she didn't know, and maybe a good perspective and a healthy perspective to have.
All-America Tom Harmon, celebrating his birthday, shows his swivel hips to 45,000 fans and racks up a 94-yard touchdown run on the first kickoff of the game.
There was a 16-millimeter reel of the 33 touchdowns he scored at Michigan that Michigan had put together, and that was a reel that I watched a lot all the way through college. I probably was 9 or 10 before I realized my dad ever got tackled, because the reel, every time he touched the ball, he scored.
Then California, held for downs, kicks to Harmon. Tom fumbles but recovers and then turns on the heat. Noted for his ability to outguess the opposition, he dodges, cuts back, and as if from a cannon, streaks 74 yards to the California goal line. This boy Harmon is a coach's dream. He can turn on a dime and leave 8 cents change.
There's wonderful cutback, reverse field, lose 80 yards to gain 180 going back the other way, touchdown kind of stuff. I mean, phenomenal athletic achievement on that reel. Any era, that was greatness.
It's all Harmon today. A swing to the right, a cutback, and another Michigan first down.
I went to the Coliseum with my dad early on. He was a broadcaster, and I used to run copy from the basement to the press box. I was in that Coliseum early in, in the day when no one was in there. And I used to look at that player tunnel and say, someday I'd love to have the opportunity to come out of that as a player. When I was 19, I ended up at UCLA. I'd had that opportunity. Most people don't remember that I played football, and that was a dream come true, but it all starts with a small goal. The grass. Smell the grass. The cut grass. The idea of putting the uni on, the idea of putting the headgear on. I mean, you look back on that and you say, well, I treasure the friendships. And most of those guys I'm still friendly with, and that's what I really take from it in my experience, not so much the victories or the losses. But that changed my life, and the school changed my life.